Hello and welcome to The Conversation. Peter Zimborg filling in for Noube on this podcast today. And now I bring in my guest, Noube. Noube, hello.
Peter, I heard The Conversation is a hit show.
I heard it's a hit show. I heard that the regular host might be leaving and there's a job available, so I might be vying for that position.
Hey, you never know. Democracy, baby.
Well, the reason why I am hosting The Conversation today is because Noube can't interview himself. If he did, that would be awkward. He could do a 10-minute monologue, but that also might not be the most listenable thing in the world. So we're chatting today about Noube Productions' media workshop taking place Saturday, February 8th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Brockton Public Library, brought to you by the Brockton area branch of the NAACP and Bridgewater State University. Event sponsors Mass Hire, Just Checking In, and Mutual Bank as well. And Noube, tell us what was the plan to put together this media workshop and what was the need for it? Because you and I have talked off air about the need for it quite a bit, but what in your mind was the need for it, and what do you hope people come and get out of it?
Well, Peter, I think we both have a passion for media, both have a passion for television and radio, and I just think that I'm in a position where I've been able to achieve certain things that I just want to be able to kind of show the next Peters, and the next newbies about what they should be doing to get a job in TV production. And a lot of people, who I've just mentored, kind of, just not on an official basis, just about what they should be doing to get a job in TV production. And a lot of the people who I've mentored have had a lot of the same questions about what things they should be doing. So I think this is a need that students, particularly college students, need on the steps they need to do to be involved in TV production, because I think the field of communications, Peter, is so broad. You go into college and you major in communication. What the hell does that really mean? Okay? And there's some certain steps that you need to do to achieve a job in TV production. And I just want this workshop to really highlight things that they need to be doing, whether you're an ambitious high school student or a college student, on what you should be doing now to get that job.
I was recently talking to, I guess, a family member, and it was at Thanksgiving, and they have a job, and they're in their early 20s. They have a job where they have to answer the phone quite often at work, and they have a fairly articulate-sounding deep voice, and they say, man, I hear so often from people on the phone, you should be doing radio voiceovers. He goes, how do I get into radio voiceovers? And I told him, find a mid-market AM radio station that needs some work, go there, build your resume, and then go to an FM. He goes, I don't want to do that. I want to go right to Kiss 108 or Jammin'. I'm like, well, it doesn't quite work like that.
Well, Peter, the old saying is, everybody wants to eat, nobody wants to cook. Everybody wants to go to heaven, nobody wants to die. All right, so they need some type of sacrifice to get there. So I think that with the goal of this workshop, we're inviting industry professionals from the field of acting, reporting, editing, music producing on how they got jobs. That's number one. Number two, so there's going to be a kind of a panel discussion where each person is going to talk about how they're able to get a job in their respective fields. After that, okay, we're going to have about 10 resource tables of 10 different either TV stations, whether it's local community access stations such as BCA, Bridgewater TV, Eastern Access Television, Whitman Hanson, that are going to allow for volunteer and or internship opportunities for students. We're also going to have the Brockton Cultural Council. If I'm a filmmaker, how the hell do I fundraise? How do I make money? We can go and talk to them. They can assist you with that. Or let's just say I want to do TV, but I'm not really sure how to go about it. What career could I do where I kind of could do both? We're going to have someone there that's going to teach people how to get a vocational TV license. So people like myself, I'm able to teach TV production, but also I'm able to pursue a passion such as documentary filmmaking and so forth. So it's going to be an opportunity where you walk in. It's not one of these workshops where you walk in and get a Frisbee, get a T-shirt, get some pizza and walk out. You're going to go in there and there's going to be some tangible opportunities that you're going to walk out with.
And this is a media workshop with a fairly broad definition of media, not an inaccurate definition by any stretch of the word, but someone who's interested in record producing might not get anything out of talking to someone who's into broadcast journalism, but nevertheless the opportunity to learn from professionals in that field is both there.
Well, at the end of the day, Peter, the ultimate common denominator is work ethic and making those connections. In theory, when I went to college, I wanted to be the next Stephen A. Smith. I'm not the next Stephen A. Smith, but there are opportunities where I've been able to interview Stephen A. Smith, where I've been able to interview Jack McMullen, go across the whole country and interview different people, and really, have a wide range of skills. In the last 10 years, I've been doing the media full time. An opportunity that without making those connections and going to certain things like a workshop or networking with different people, it wouldn't happen.
You name dropped Stephen A. Smith and Jackie McMullen. Stephen A. Smith of ESPN, Jackie McMullen of the Boston Globe, people that you would consider colleagues at this point in your media career. Who are some of the folks that will be partaking in this media workshop as far as media professionals are concerned? Because I know you've got some big names.
So we have Malcolm Johnson from NBC 10. Excellent reporter. He actually spoke to my school a few months ago. We developed a relationship since then. We have Crystal Haynes from Fox 25 Boston. We have Anthony Goss, actor from New York. He's been featured on Law and Order and a few different Nike and Adidas commercials. We have Malik Williams, who just recently was working with Boston's own Bobby Brown, worked with many Grammy-nominated artists, local person right here. And then we have Lopes right here from Brockton, who sparked his full-fledged independent production company. So we have different people with different expertise in their respective fields that students can ask questions of at the workshop.
So there'll be an opportunity to not just attain knowledge from these folks in terms of a panel discussion, but after the fact as well, when you've got music, pizza, whatnot, there'll be an opportunity to speak one-on-one and network too, correct?
Right. So here's the game plan. The event's from 11 to 2. From 11 to 11:30 is registration. If you come in early, you'll be able to, talk to the different resource tables. From 11:30 to 12:30, each panelist is going to get 10 minutes to talk about their different respective fields. After that, they can ask questions to the panelists. Once that's over, we're right around 12:45, 1 o'clock. They can use the last hour to connect to those resource tables, speak one-on-one with those panelists, and also get a professional headshot, which you need if you're trying to be an actor or so forth. In addition, we're going to give out pizza and chicken brought to you by the NAACP, Brockton area, that's going to be providing the food. So it's not just going to be a workshop where we're sitting down, we're being lectured. That's only going to be for an hour. Okay, the program is 3 hours. The only lecturing where you're actually going to hear people speaking, which is important, is going to be for an hour. But the other part is just to be able to talk to people, network, and really make some connections.
Well, it's Saturday, February 8th, 11 to 2 at the Brockton Public Library, the main branch library on Main Street. 1 week after the Super Bowl. Always a boring weekend. Why not go learn something?
Absolutely. It's going to be an opportunity, Peter, where people can get tangible opportunities to really go there and get something out of it. I really want to make it a point where, I've gone to many workshops, and some have been good, some of them have not been so good. And I think I want to give an opportunity for students to really, really, go to the next level and to have a plan. You can actually walk out with the workshop with a plan. Matter of fact, on the program, there's actually a 5-step plan of what to do to get a job. We actually wrote it down for you if you take a program. So there's definitely going to be it's going to be a good time, and I think some people who go to the workshop will get something out of it. Again, it's geared towards college students, but again, if you're an ambitious high school student, I want you there. If you graduate college, 1, 2, 3, 4 years out of college and still kind of deciding what you want to do, I want you to be there. If you're an aspiring teacher who wants to maybe teach TV production, don't know how to get a license, I want you to be there. There's going to be an opportunity for all different types of age. We're geared towards college students, but God's honest truth, Peter, I think everyone who goes there can get something out of it.
Well, it's Saturday, February 8th, 11 to 2 p.m., once again at Brockton Public Library. The information should be right in front of you if you're watching via YouTube. We encourage you to be there. Noube, do you think the regular host of this program will be happy with my performance and he'll have me back?
We'll see. We'll talk to his people.
We'll talk to his people. My people will talk to his people. Noube, thank you.
Peter, thanks a lot.